Alright, please start recording. Then we have the other one. Alright. Don't worry.
Alright, so this one is the radio demon. I love him. Because he's kind of neat. Sounds like a radio guy. As if, he was evil. So, yeah. Clickstone's voice is so funny with that filter. It's like high-pitched and low-pitched at the same time.
I know!
Wait, which one? This one?
Yeah, it's really weird. Oh yeah, it is. Wow, that's how I was saying, like, I couldn't get over like my voice sounded. Now I'm actually hear it. Alright, anyways. So let me turn off the voice things. This is mostly gonna be for the campaigns. Also, maybe for some other things later on.
Well, what we'll have to do is, like, whenever, we're reading off, like, the backstory things that we make right here.
Oh, yeah.
Do it.
Oh, that would be so cool. And the narrator's like,
but you're gonna have to do it because my voice just sounds super weird.
Alright, so, that is all the show and tell I have.
You're gonna have to make me.
Today.
You're gonna have to make me one on there that's like actually.
I mean, we could probably
sounds okay with my voice.
We could actually figure out you need to do an old timey radio broadcast with that other filter. Hey, it's gonna happen because you know what? Oh wait, are you talking about with the radio demon one?
Wait, can you mix the two and have the deep voice and the radio sound to it?
So the answer to that is yes, because on voice mods, there is a voice lab where you can use all the different filters and kind of mix and match which filters you want. So you can have a deep radio voice. You can have a demonic radio voice, like an actual demon voice.
Well, I might have to stick around after the stream a little to test it out.
So, yeah. I got voice mods today because, well, it's fun.
Feeling like it.
Huh?
Because you were feeling like it.
Yeah.
You splurged on that. I splurged on Blades in the Dark.
Exactly.
Well, I got that one, and I got the new D&D book because I wanted to get the alt cover for it.
Oh, nice.
So I was on a heist type of mood, and I wanted to look at the two and compare them. Blades of the Dark's probably moved better for the heist mechanics, but I'm interested.
Alright, so, are we ready?
Yes, we want to go over the people we made last week, who are both on the screen right now.
Yep, so we made two people.
Last Saturday, not even last week. It's like Saturday.
I mean, that counts as last week.
Yeah.
Regardless of how you look at it, Sunday or Monday is typically the start of the week, depending on where you look at. Most of the time, Saturday is the last day of the week. Yeah. So we have Adrian Gilson. He was a male non-brew. He was a commoner, a good guy commoner, but he was an assassin.
Oh, speaking of non-brew, that's one of the races. So we're in the works of making a document on Twitch that has all the different races and such, and like the terminology, so people can reference it.
Yes. While
we're streaming, and that way we don't have to, or at least I feel like I need to explain what the different races are every time we do them. And that way the document will be in the description, so that way anybody who wants, and we can also do a little link on here.
Yep.
On the stream deck,
which we will probably do.
And that way, if anybody has any questions, they can reference that and then ask us further.
Correct. Yep. We're slowly moving.
We're taking one step at a time.
So he was honest, perceptive, callous, observant.
He was the male protagonist for a romance.
Yes, he was in a romance novel. And he was an assassin.
Case in point, often tucks his hair behind his ears.
Yeah, right there. He's just. Unfortunately, I don't have the hair to do that, so I can't like tuck it behind my ears. I'm sorry, Maddie.
But you're still doing the motion.
Yeah. And then there was Tarasina, who also
is your character
also
that you did.
Also a good girl. Sorry.
She was basically mountain, like
She was a mountain dwarf.
Deep dwarf.
Yeah. So she is technically a commoner because these Vergen don't actually have royal bloodlines, so they're all technically commoners.
Okay, you still made her into a leader, even though we got a commoner. You still made her into a.
Look, her job was a commander.
That's fair.
So she had to be a leader of the commoners.
That's fair.
You
could have gone with storyteller.
I could have, but that would require her to go out.
Yeah.
So I feel like a commander is more likely to go out.
Yeah.
Versus just a random deep dwarf.
Yeah.
And her navigating a changing family situation. Her dad died, and her mom basically said, "Well, it's your fault." So she was like, "Oh, all right. Well, now I have to make you proud."
I gotta make you proud and stuff.
Yeah. She's cruel and she shows no real mercy. And the more cruel, I guess, will be later on. When she actually gets to the people that she's hunting. Because she's on a mission now to murder people.
Oh, did we make a list of the people we've name dropped and other people's backstories yet? Nope. Okay. Well, that's something else that's in the works then.
Yep.
Because we're gonna make that list so that way whenever we make new characters, or if we're just kind of like feeling like making a character off stream, then we have people already established that we can go back to.
Yep. Which is great because that'll help a lot.
I remember Cena also had she has the glasses because she has super bad eyesight.
Even worse eyesight than most.
She's got like the
she's,
sunlight sensitivity,
yeah.
but doubled.
Yeah.
But not blind yet. But basically blind.
Even
blind.
in dark vision, like darkness, like the girl live in, she still is pretty sensitive to the light that's down there, like even a little bit. She has her father's sword.
She has her father's sword, and she has the potion.
The potion of unending strength.
Unending strength, which she vows. It's like a family heirloom that she vows to use on the harpy that murdered
killed her dad. Yep.
Her father. Like.
She vowed that she would use it if she needed to.
Yes, if she needed to.
Because. So that is a potion that basically one of the first people made and passed it down through their lineage. And she was like, "Alright, I'm never gonna drink this. Oh no, my dad died. Alright, I'm gonna drink this if I absolutely need to so I can go murder this person."
Or if she ends up being in the campaign, one of the players might convince her to let them use it. Or they might steal it from her.
The thing is, for what I have planned for it, I don't know if y'all want it. Because that potion is not necessarily a good potion, despite its name being great.
Interesting.
That's one of those, like, it'll turn you into the Hulk, but on steroids. And including his rage that he gets. So basically it puts you into an unending rage state that, will just continue to boost your strength until basically your body gives out on itself because it can't keep going.
Interesting.
So it's a great potion for short term. Terrible potion in the long run.
Remember we had
so unless y'all have some way to dispel that effect.
Well, if you're in Minecraft, just drink some milk and then all the potion effects will go away.
Not good for the blood pressure. So true. Terrible for the blood pressure. Great for, everything else, but terrible for blood pressure.
Then we had Adrian, who was an assassin tasked with killing somebody.
Killing a non-brew lady.
Yeah, but then realized maybe the group I work for as an assassin might not be as good as I think. Because I really don't want to kill this lady, and there might be some corruption going on with this group, so I'm gonna start, like, basically spying on my group and writing these notes about them, which is never really a good idea for an assassin to go
Not
against
usually.
their own group. Normally does not end great for the assassin in this.
Not usually.
So, we don't know.
Unless your name is John Wick. Then it works out great. Just saying.
Not great for your pets, though.
No, terrible for the pets.
Somebody still paid the price.
But yeah.
So, those were the two that we made.
So what happens if a raging barbarian drinks the potion? Is that a mega rage or just an instant heart attack? So the answer to that would be, it just doesn't let them stop their rage, and will eventually end up in a heart attack.
I feel like it would be like the berserker type rage where they get the level of exhaustion afterwards, so they keep stacking on levels of exhaustion until they basically just pass out.
I mean, that's basically what it's doing
Yeah.
to everybody. It's just an ongoing berserker rage until eventually the exhaustion just ends you.
Okay, so the way that we did it last time is I did one and you did one, and that was about as much time as we had for
Yes.
that. So I think this is a good plan to start with for today, and
Yep.
then just see. And I started last time. Do you want me to start again, or do you want to start?
It's up to you. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Alright, I'll start this
That's
time.
pressure on me. That's
I
a
will start this
decision.
time.
I'm not good making decisions.
You drink the potion with a potion of sleep as backup. I'd probably make them roll some kind of check to see if the potion of ending strength supersedes the potion of whatchamacallit.
Potion of sleep.
Yeah. What in the world? I don't remember how to do it.
I got it.
Induced rage sleepwalking. If you know what though, that actually sounds super dope. You do go to sleep, but then you just start sleep raging. You still don't get rest. You still don't get your exhaustion cured. But now you don't even have to be awake to kill things. Why did it only come up Nam?
Oh, that was just loading.
Oh, okay. What happened? You smashed 5 buildings and murdered a town. You're restoring the whole time.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna restart our program with a color mode that shows up better on stream.
For what? This one?
Yes.
Isn't this what we had last time?
No, we had the default one.
Dude, you smashed 5 buildings. You were sleeping the entire time. Was I? Man, I feel pretty rested. Immediately enters rage again.
See, look at that. That shows up much better.
That's fair.
And I'm gonna pull up our name thing, and then we'll get going.
Oh wait, sorry, hang on.
You're gonna have too much fun with that. I can already tell.
Yes.
Like, the wheels are spinning in my head.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Look, I am throwing everything I have into this campaign.
okay.
And what that means is, by the way, I am going to be on Hero Forge a lot. Just making people and
And not,
not getting the minis.
well, technically, I think you can also get the model to print your own ones.
Yes, you still have to be a member,
That's fair.
unfortunately. And I still think it's like $9 to do that too,
Okay.
per model.
Okay.
Anyways, here we go. Ready? Okay, wait, are they all the correct time?
Oh.
Hang on.
Yeah. No, they are not.
Okay, we're gonna do that. Alright, we're gonna be changing all the times as we go here. Ooh,
You got a bad guy.
Okay, wait, we're just There we go. I swear, if this is an hyena,
Remember, you get to roll it 3 times if you want to.
that's fair.
You would think the hyenas had like some extra weight on them.
Ah!
But this is why we're allowing us to roll it
Roll
3
3
times.
times. Holy crap. Do
Okay,
what?
new roll. Roll it until it's not an hyena.
Their entire army's just a hyena. No, okay, good. Whoa, that was almost a hyena again.
We need to make that the only race with a lower weight.
It'll still land on them. Alright, we got a hyena, a repa, and... Or.
For some reason, I just wanted to roll the hyenas.
It says, hyena? Are you sure? You know, okay, we'll go one out. How's that sound? Those? Still hyena? Close? Yeah? Huh?
Oh yeah, I did get the ones on either side.
It did.
Oh gee. Okay,
Alright.
let's write these down though. Let's write down. So your options were.
I don't even know what the other two are. That's the issue.
I think Or is like the orc.
Oh, no. I think Or is actually the ogres, and the Arepa are the harpies.
Ooh, if it's a harpy, you did make a storyline.
Literally wrote a story about him.
Let's see. Is the reference material?
It's not gonna be on the reference one yet.
Which one's it gonna be on?
The normal one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. This is-
Arepa. Or is ogre.
Repa is the harpies.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
3
Here we go.
locations.
Spin.
Oh yeah, we gotta get the spin time again.
Oh yeah. Our
Is
bad.
it just me, or does that sound like feel like it took like a lot longer?
The woods,
I gotta hit done.
and then spin behavior.
Oh yeah, it was like.
Okay, there we go.
You can also change the spinning speed tool.
Yeah, but we don't have to.
Yeah.
All right. So woods. Then we got a cave. That's closer to what we need.
If you want to do the general, you could also do somebody else's.
We could. And the city.
It could be the woods before it became the dead woods.
Dead woods in the city, or
the
woods
dead
in the
forest.
city. That might be what I do, or the cave in the city. Huh.
You know, there's caves and mountains.
Yeah. Next up. This person, what would this person actually be considered, though?
That's a bureaucrat again.
Man, they
Well, here are all of the villains bureaucrats.
Look, all villains in Marvel movies and such are doctors, so.
That's fair.
A noble. We don't really have any good evil social classes.
I think we should put commoner as a higher,
We definitely should, yes.
because we keep not getting commoner.
And a merchant.
Like, we keep getting merchant, bureaucrat, noble.
Noble.
We have never gotten a peasant.
We haven't.
We have never gotten a politician either. Even though bureaucrat is, like,
Yeah,
pretty
sure.
close. Noble and merchant. I think you're gonna go noble with this
So
guy.
I think I would
if
go.
you're
I think I'm gonna go noble if it's the bad guy.
if you're
here.
making that, and
Yeah.
even you can make the bad guy's spouse too, or like son would be interesting if they if their child was also
Interesting.
our
A
cartographer.
So an
That's a cool
evil
one.
map maker.
I make evil maps to confuse people. I make maps but change things slightly where they don't know.
A militia guard. Okay. I need to change this.
Change the spin speed again.
And then spin one more time. And a scientist. Oh, man. So it was militia guard.
A cartographer, a militia guard, or a scientist?
Huh. This might have to be his kid. Scientist. That's what you spelled.
No.
Alright, so this one...
Well, they're gonna have positive and negative traits.
That's true. Alright. Ah! What are they good at?
Or what is a redeeming trait of them? They're
They're
supportive.
supportive. Aww.
It's the dad, and he's like, "Good job, son. We might be evil. We might be a bad guy. That doesn't mean we're bad guys."
What if this is a Achilles? Yeah, what if this is an Achilles thing? Where Achilles' nephew went out to fight. So what if the general's kid went out to fight and ended up killing the dad?
I'm sorry. I know a lot about Greek mythology, but I don't know enough about the Iliad, unfortunately.
Alright. He's responsible.
He's supportive, he's responsible, sounds like a good parent to me.
It's just a dad. And intelligent. Man, this is really just a great dad.
This is a great dad.
Honestly, I kind of want him to have all three of these positive traits.
Well, the good news is you can use as many of these as you want. Responsible.
Wow. Well, you got that one.
Well, it's not that hard to, like, do supportive.
That's fair.
That
All
word's pretty supportive of itself. But I'm not intelligent enough to spell intelligent correctly.
Alright. He's ignorant.
Well, you're intelligent and ignorant.
Alright. He's oversensitive because he's too supportive. He's non-supportive. Pretentious, okay. Oh.
Well, a noble that's pretentious.
Yeah. Maybe he thinks he's the best general.
Ignorant and well, if you try to criticize him.
Don't tell me I'm wrong, I'm good, right?
Okay. Motivations. We're gonna do one of these and two of the dark ones, right?
Yes. What is he trying to do? Find his son. Protecting one's home or property. I mean, I could actually see that one as... That one could actually be good. Can't just add 9s into the word.
I think your keyboard's bigger than mine.
It definitely is.
I have smaller fingers and therefore my, here. To help you. Spin speed. There you go.
What? No, that's 2. And you also didn't save it.
It's not like... It didn't even matter anyway.
I want 2 seconds. Save. Thank you. Alright, here we go. Forcing conversion. Alright. I don't know if you'd necessarily be forcing it. Obliterating an enemy. Well. Alright. So, what...
You're converting to, Cabal.
So here's the thing. What am I doing with this guy?
Well, to be fair, okay. So are these the people who came to the parfait and, we're trying to get them to become...
That's what I'm thinking, but they weren't necessarily forcing conversion.
parfait, or was he just intelligent? Were they just intelligent enough to make it seem
like the choice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make
That's
it
fair.
seem like there was a choice when there really was not a choice.
That's fair. Character quirks. The list of 200 of them.
He didn't
Right?
change the speed. Hey, good news is whenever I roll for my character,
Enhanced abilities. Okay. I mean, I feel like if this is the general, of course he would have enhanced abilities, right?
but does he have enhanced abilities like the parfait?
Probably not. He's probably got Cabal enhanced abilities.
Oh, that's fair.
And 2. Physical tick like a twitch.
But not this
Interesting.
Twitch.
No, not this twitch. He doesn't have this twitch. And lastly, never goes a day without talking or writing to their mom.
Ooh, or dad. You could change that
Or
to
dad,
dad.
yeah.
Like this could be the son
I think this might be the son
or daughter.
or daughter.
We didn't roll for that part yet.
That's fair.
Here.
That one's already done. Yay! Alright, what are they gonna have? An artifact from Valent.
Did they steal it? By the way, I did put that on there. The artifacts from. Now, if this is artifact from Cabal, that would be absolutely hilarious.
A mace.
The artifact from Valent might be a mace.
That's true. I mean, technically, the artifact from Valent can be pretty much anything. It's an artifact from Valent and Cabal. What? A curved blade. Alright, so he's
Ooh.
got some sort of weapon.
So he's got weapons regardless.
Now,
like,
the interesting thing is, I never technically specified what weapon the Harpy had.
you didn't.
So, do we do the best 2 out of 3?
I mean, I don't see why 2 out of 3 would be any different than just doing it once. It's still the same odds, basically.
Well, because you're doing it 3 times. Because you get male, female, and then one more.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still 50-50 type thing,
yeah.
so it's like...
Wow, that was about as close to non-selective that you could have gotten.
Well, you wanted to do Guy anyway, so...
Yeah. That's what we had been saying the whole time.
Yeah. Okay, let's... Oh, you need a name.
Alright, so this is Southern Soho.
Do we remember which names we did for that?
This was, Basciotto. Up. Yep.
Okay, and I have... Right, it's gonna be more centered.
There we go. Alright, ready?
Oh, how many times are we gonna do it? Once. Do it once.
Boop. Alright. I don't like any of these.
Do it again.
Roll again. Yeah.
Yeah, roll this
Actually,
again.
no, we'll just do one more. Easter.
I don't know. So, it's just the-bang? That's probably not how it's pronounced, but
Which
just,
one?
it just says the-bang.
Thabang. Thabang.
Like, that is probably not how it's pronounced, but...
Alright, so the 2 that I'm looking at are Motsamai, Motsame, or
Traveler?
Sewu, the white one. Because that could be like a super defining characteristic of him.
What about Lowaddle?
Lewado. No.
He just waddles. It's just a penguin. He just waddles around. He's a penguin harpy.
No.
He got the wrong egg.
Oof.
The waddle. I like
We could also go Nikoyen, which is the little tiger.
like it. So aside from just I was trying to look at the parentheses meanings. But just like looking at the names alone, I like Sue. It's just a cool name.
Which one?
Sue.
The white one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that one.
If that's one that you like.
Unfortunately, we don't have any sub races for these guys yet.
They might not have a sub race.
They may not.
You don't have to have a sub race for every race.
Yes, I do.
That's excessive character, excessive building, which it is fun. It gives people more choices.
Yes, it does. And it makes everybody different.
Do 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 do. I am making all the stuff correct. Give me just a second.
Oh yeah.
And then I gotta do
I
this.
am lean with it, rock with it. Lean with it, rock with it. Lean with it, rock with it.
This is such a cool voice.
I was supposed to be doing something.
Huh?
I said I was supposed to be doing something.
Yeah, so why aren't you doing it?
You got me distracted. You're good at that. Okay. And begin.
Click
There
the
you go.
button.
You know, eventually we're probably gonna want to make a timer for ourselves on some of these things.
True.
Oh wait, I can label this guy too.
Red.
I actually haven't made one yet. We'll label him afterwards.
Okay. Alright. Well, can you go that way just a little bit? Thank you.
I am taking up like most of the
I
screen.
just wanted to be able to like turn this. Alright.
Oh wait. Before you start. Boop. Boop.
Well, yeah.
Boop. Because it would annoy me. Boop. Okay.
Okay. So, first off, we are going to go back here really quick. To this. To this, and we are going to grab. What?
The guy's name?
We're going to grab this guy.
The chooser.
Yeah. And then we're going to go back here. And we're going to go
So no, future reference.
here. Ah! I don't.
Here. Note for future reference, if you ever have to go back and reference something, click on the side and then you can
Ah, yes.
click
That would actually
anywhere.
work much easier.
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's what that's made for.
Fair. We're gonna go here. Nope. This one, right?
Mhm.
Alright.
What was that?
Don't worry about it. Here, and then we go boop.
Okay, again. So you're gonna click there.
Yeah.
No, you're not in the right place. Yeah, there you go. No, there you go.
Then we are gonna go with
Well, that's cool. This kind of goes with the one that she did last week too.
yeah.
And this is all. That means this week's characters are all tying into the Lori storyline.
I love that the Lori storyline is literally just the main story now.
Well, no. There's the Lori one, and then there's the desert one.
Yeah.
That we've made
The problem
so
is
far.
we enjoy this one so much more.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just like our Snow White battle healer.
I mean,
Lori.
right now it's just good. And now we're actually getting away from Lori, because if you notice, I'm not putting Lori in this one, because this dude doesn't care about Lori one bit. Well, Gethy.
Yeah, but on mine,
Father,
if I get a Nomru again, we might have another love rival for Adrian.
Sylvia Kroll. Silvio Kroll, sorry.
Because why the heck not?
Build this jargon in battle.
What you trying to think?
Without his father knowing. Tara Kroll.
I have a shoe underneath here.
Yes.
I'll put it back on.
Watched.
So trying to think of what I've been up to. My day has consisted mostly, like I said, of sending emails and stuff. My work was very quiet today because not very many people were there. So, at my office.
What are you doing?
Putting my shoes back on, like I said.
Okay. Item description.
But yeah, just a regular day of working, doing the stuff you do at work.
So
Which is deal with angry people.
we are gonna go with Noble here. How do I control B?
Control V or control yes.
Control B. I think he's gonna be a militia guard.
You sure you don't want to do cartographer?
Yes.
Dang it. One
I'm
day
sorry.
we'll get the evil map maker.
Cave and a city.
You know, you don't have to do more than one of those locations, right? You can do whatever you want.
I know.
Okay.
He is intelligent.
Responsibile.
He is
Actually, responsibile is
Ignorant
how
and-
you say it in Spanish.
honestly, I think all three of these are gonna end up being used for negative traits.
I mean, you can do that. You're gonna bold those two.
I think I might. Yeah. All right, there we go.
Honestly, the protecting home and property isn't really a bad one to have as a villain's motivation.
It's not, but if we were doing the dad, I think I would do that one.
So we gotta figure out. So in this world, you know, we have the Cabalian races. So did the Cabalian races exist in the world before Cabal,
I think the Cabalian races are
or are they people of the other races that were changed under
that have been
Cabals?
changed. Yes.
Or are they races that existed that most of the
Most of them were just like, yeah, you're right.
sided
We
with
hate these
Cabal.
guys.
and thus they're just kind of fighting with like people that are already.
I think he's gonna have that.
Or were they people that were once one of those races, but it's been like, I don't know how long. How long was it since the first Cabalian War?
I have no idea.
Okay. Because if it's been like
Honestly?
hundreds of years, it could have been they were once part of one of the other races, but then they kind of.
Mace or curved blade? Which one would you think is better for a heartbeat? I'm thinking curved blade.
There's a reason I put curved blade on there. Curved blade just.
Well, because it was one of the options.
No.
Yeah, it was.
No, I came up with the item ones.
Oh, well, yes, but it was one of the options that we had for this guy.
No. Like, there's a reason, though, that I put curved blade
Oh,
on
yeah.
the wheel whenever I made it. Because curved blade sure just freaking cool, man.
And this dude isn't a repa. Okay. That
Because,
about
like,
covers that.
I believe it's called a crambit. The knife
Yeah,
that's curved.
the one that we have.
Yeah. Those are freaking cool, man.
Those are pretty cool.
Just imagine a curved blade. I like to think of like I don't know. Whenever I think curved blade, I think of like a crescent blade, like a
Okay.
magical moon sword,
Yeah.
like a saw hunting type thing.
Only item. So
So while you're starting this, let me grab something on my bag that I brought today.
Others.
Technically, I've been bringing these, but I haven't really used them or showed them off. So,
Nice.
the stuff that I got at the bookstore, the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons,
Okay, unique
which
building.
is pretty cool. And then we got the Monster Manual for Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, which has been loved a lot because it is about to fall apart, basically. That makes it a relic.
Lots.
And then we have the Dungeon Master's Guide,
Open.
which
So what is Advanced Dungeons and Dragons? Yo, you get a cool picture included.
okay, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons is 2nd edition. I hadn't opened up this book yet, though. Right? So this book
stats too.
has, I didn't realize, it has the guy's character sheet and his character art
Which
for
is
his
dope.
character.
Definitely a dwarf.
That's a dwarf.
Would you say it's dwarf barbarian? Dwarf
That's a dwarf
fighter?
with the spiked dwarf armor.
Yeah.
That, like, the specific type of, like, fighter variety of dwarf. But I can actually, I don't think this is the character sheet for him, though. Because that looks like a dwarf, and this is for a human.
Oh, interesting. Maybe he's just a really short, fat human.
The character sheet is for, and this is, wow, this is cool. Man, to discover this on stream, that's crazy. So this is okay, in honor of this guy who this book came from, I'm not surprised that the people at the bookstore didn't take this out. Man. In honor of this guy that this book came from, I'm going to add this as a character at some point.
Into yours or into this?
Into something. Into something.
The
His name's,
Whirling
well,
Blade.
I'll read it. You do your thing.
It's cool.
Yes.
So
we got Francisco, the Whirling Blade. He is a chaotic good human fighter, 3rd level. He's male. He's 23. He's 6'2", 165 pounds, black hair, blue eyes. This person did fill out like the player's name, the family, the homeland, the patron, race, / clan, religion, status, number of siblings, all that stuff. So let's see. He's got a 15 strength, 18 dex, 16 con, 18 intelligence, 15 wisdom, and 17 charisma. He is a stacked level 3 character. My gosh. He's got 7 languages.
Holy crap. This is a human?
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't necessarily know enough about 2nd edition to know if these stats are broken for
That's fair.
For that edition. But there's even a thing at the top of the sheet where you can see where he rolled for his stats, which is super cool. He's got 30 hit points.
That's pretty good. What's his hit die? Does it say?
See, it's... I don't know how second edition works for that. So.
It has 0 AC though. Oof.
Oh, and in some of his styles, he gets -2 to his defenses.
Mm.
But his weapons are throwing a rapier, whirling blade. That makes sense.
Black, blonde, white, and... Wait, this is the white one, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Has... White... hair.
He's also got 8 throwing knives, a whip, and bolas. The things that you throw and catch around people's legs. He's got proficiency in rapier, simple weapons, or single weapons, throwing knife, whip, and bolas. He also has proficiencies in etiquette, tumbling, appraising, gaming, tracking, jumping, swimming, reading lips, and tightrope walking. Because apparently you can have proficiency in tightrope walking. Oh, maybe the number of languages is the number of proficiencies that he has, too.
Oh, interesting.
Let's see. His gear. He's got a backpack, a 50-foot silk rope, a grappling hook, a map case, flint and steel, a blanket, a wineskin, a pound of soap, perfume, a week of rations, and a card thingy. He wrote card thingy. I don't know if the deck of many things was in second edition. I think it was, but it'd be really funny if they threw that in.
By the way, I'm literally writing into this that he has the aerial attacks, where he can fly in, attack, and then fly away without being attacked.
Oh, he's got like flyby.
Yeah, that's the one.
And this guy has 130 gold and 200 gold, which he's got written separately for some reason.
What is it?
Don't know why.
What is
He's
it?
got both 130 gold and 200 gold.
There's probably a reason for it.
But like, dude, this is gonna get framed. Whoever drew this is getting framed at my house.
You have now been immortalized in a Twitch stream.
Isn't that so weird though? Thinking
That's
that
dope.
like,
First off, whoever drew that really could get the hands and the spikes right.
But isn't that just kind of weird though? Thinking, oh, I traded in this book at a used bookstore, and it had just these old drawings in it, and then somebody finds your old drawings, and it's like, this is glorious. I'm going to hang this on my wall.
Alright, here we go.
I just thought this was like pages in the book that were like messed up. I didn't realize this was like a character sheet in here. That's crazy. And the weird thing is, like, I've been carrying these books around with me. I've never once noticed it. I guess I've just never opened this one. But I opened this one at the store, which is also weird.
Mock Gethy. There we go. I'm back. What are you talking about now?
So, okay, I was showing off these books that I got. I got Advanced Dungeons and Dragons books at used bookstore. And I opened up the Dungeon Master's Guide. I had never opened it from like the front. I had only
Oh yeah.
But I had only opened it from like the middle. I hadn't opened it from the front.
Is there a way to get
so
the
I
third
opened it
page
from the
or
front
no?
to get what?
Is there a way to
No.
get the third page? Dang it.
No. But I opened up, and I thought this book was messed up because it has pages kind of sticking out. I didn't realize that these pages was somebody's character sheet. But not just somebody's character sheet. Somebody's drawing of their character, which is really cool.
K9, this is where you say, oh, that's actually mine.
Yeah.
And we'd be like,
Nah, that'd be weird. But like,
that would be very weird.
It's so
Oh, they
unfortunately.
even did the chainmail? Oh, that's so cool. Near the border.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's the same character drawn as right here, because this is a This is more of a rogue type fighter. That's a human, and this is most definitely a dwarf. This is most definitely a dwarf with spiked armor, and that's partially why I know it's a dwarf too, other than just the stature. But anyway, I'm gonna frame this random person's drawing probably, because this is really cool. But it'll go in my game room.
That is pretty dope.
And then anytime somebody asks us, like, oh, whose drawing is that? We'll be like, who knows?
Great question. If you find them, let us know. There we go.
But yeah, that was a really cool discovery just to have on stream, because I didn't realize it.
Woods, north of the Noble Kingdom.
But, let me grab them.
So, what were they selling?
What was who selling?
What were they selling?
Who's selling?
These guys. What were they selling?
The harpy people?
Yes. This is pre-Cabal.
Generate an item.
Alright. Good
Here,
answer.
Let's. Do you want me to get, or you can do it on?
Scrivener, wheel,
You have to.
transition. That is not the wheel.
That's fair. That's fair. I could put it on Reddit.
That's fair.
I'm gonna have to do that. That's so cool.
That is really cool. Which one's item? That one? Nope.
No, it's over a little.
There it goes. I was
That's
one
a
off.
great idea. But yeah,
We shall do that.
I got the monster manual.
No, they do not sell dishes.
That's food.
Well, they might sell dishes then. Dishes, cards, or healing potions.
I don't want healing potions. I
We-
think food.
But maybe the one dude got a healing potion from these guys.
Yeah, no.
Pre-Cabal.
I feel like we have too much potions involved.
There's only 3 potions. And technically 2 potions.
I feel we haven't done any cook stuff yet.
That's fair.
My vote's on food. They run a restaurant,
Alright.
basically.
Traveling restaurant?
Just because that sounds pretty cool. But yeah, player's handbook.
I can't see.
I'm blocking your view.
They would sell. They're regionally famous.
I've also got the Forgotten Realms sourcebook and Forgotten Realms Elves sourcebook. And I haven't looked all the way through all these, so who knows? There could be little notes written in these too. Oh, that's cool artwork though on the back of this character sheet.
Interesting. Of which they create the...
That one. Got that one. Yeah. One. But my favorite book out of all of these, even though I don't know that one that I found this character sheets in, is also
That's super
kinda-
cool all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Defining
But-
moment.
It's this one right here, the one that I've actually been reading a lot of. Because this is the second volume of the Encyclopedia Magica, which is a magic items source book that can be used really in any edition because they're vague enough to where you could just put them wherever. I could just alter them for the game. But one of the warnings in the front of this book, let's find it.
So...
There was a warning in here.
Golly.
Maybe it's in the first edition of this book and I had looked it up. But There was a warning attached to this volumes of books saying that they did not balance any of the stuff in these. There's 4 volumes. And it's basically taking stuff from the past, like, first 20 years of Dungeons and Dragons being a thing and, like, compiling a bunch of the magic items together. And there's some weird things in here. There's weird items, but there's also really cool items.
Do we decide what Cabal is now?
Ted?
What race he is?
Cabalian. I think Cabal is not a race. I think Cabal is just a figure of...
So, does each time he come back, he's just a different race?
No, I have a feeling, and you're gonna find me very basic in this, but it's not really very basic. How we've described Cabal, I think he's either going to be an ever-changing, so this figure in armor who is constantly morphing its form to appeal to whoever it's around. So Cabal might come to you as this person, but they might show up to this person as somebody else type thing. And I think the Valak could technically be like that too.
I mean, they would both do that if one did.
Yeah. Or Cabal would be a human, not a non-brew. Cabal would be a human because Cabal is from the other world. So Cabal could be a human who always does that, or they're just intangible, like they're just always in armor, so you don't know what race they are.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pick a race from this world though and make it where Cabal was that race though. I would make Cabal be something entirely different. And I do like the idea of Cabal. Cabal changes form to suit.
So I'm okay with the ever-changing form, right? Because, so right here, right, what I'm doing is he met Cabal when he first crashed into this land. The kid did. So what did he see Cabal as?
His dad?
No, I've already got his dad up there. And his dad was back at the shop.
No, like Cabal took the form of his dad.
No.
The form of his mom?
Is his mom dead?
Sure, now she is. Killed off the character. Stamp the dead stamp on there.
Well, hang on. So now we gotta do this. I need... Yep. I need... Oh,
Yeah,
golly.
you
Okay,
have
I
to-
need this and this off.
Yep.
There. Alright.
1.
Golly. Alright.
Mother of ugliness. Oh, gee. For your mother's name to be Mother of Ugliness. Tears.
I was actually looking at the 1-2 down, the teardrops. Biklele.
Here. You got it?
I don't have room.
I know, your desk is very cramped. Which you wouldn't think it would be. It's actually a pretty big desk. But it's just all your stuff is here.
Yes.
Not here.
This is now important people. Yay, name dropping!
There you go. Oh, wait. Let me fix this for you.
Thank you.
But yeah, I do like the idea, because the materia grants them the ability to take the form of whatever, whoever they please. But yeah, one day I just want to do a stream where we go through this book right here, the Encyclopedia Magica. And we just find random items, and we just talk about the random items we find, because, like I said, They're pretty cool. Like a 4-leaf clover. If worn visibly on outer clothing or armor, this item grants the user bonus of +1 to all saving throws. However, any sprites, pixies, nixes, or other intelligent woodland beings seeing the user may become irritated. Which would be a -2 penalty to reaction rolls, which is a thing in 2nd edition, which is not in 5th edition, so... And either steal the item 70% or attack 30%. Which is something you could do.
What?
70% of the time, they're going to try to steal it, and 30% of the time, they attack it. Like, attack. But just the idea of having, like, you have a 4-leaf clover that, makes you lucky, right? But any type of, like, fairy is going to instantly hate you for it. Because they're like, what are you doing wearing our symbol? Yeah, that's like, I don't know. It's just fun. It's just a fun book. And it's pretty. It'll be a cool, people have, books on their, like, coffee tables. Be, like, aesthetic or whatever. Or for, like, people to, like, look at and read whenever they come over and you're bored, I guess. Just have this and people will be like, oh, what's that book?
Look.
And then they'll,
You hit the button.
Oh, what button did I hit?
The caps lock.
Oh, sorry. But if they just roll it and they find, oh yeah, the, Girdle of Gender Change. Huh. That's a weird one. At which point I'll be like, yeah, it is a weird one. That was the weirdest one I found. There's also the Eternal Peanut. The Eternal Peanut. You know how much an Eternal Peanut cost?
300 gold.
1,500 gold.
Holy crap. Oh, shit.
The Eternal Peanut can be opened repeatedly to provide up to 1/4 pound of peanuts per hour. This is enough to supply rations for 2 medium-sized individuals. Like, what? They need to bring back the Eternal Peanut for 5th edition.
All kinds of game systems. Some are downright weird. Alright, name your favorite magical item.
Favorite magical item from
anything that you've seen.
A funness perspective.
Or the weirdness perspective.
Yeah, a funness/weirdness perspective versus, like, actually using it.
Yeah. My personal favorite was the wand. It was a magic wand, and one of our buddies got a crit fail with it, and it shot back the magic at him, and it gender changed him. That was the weird effect that he got from rolling a crit fail with the magic. See, I thought you were going to go with the Wand of Smiles. No.
I liked the Wand of Smiles whenever we were playing and one of the players got it, and then after a certain amount of time it turns into a Wand of Frowns, and then it changes back, like, repeatedly. So, didn't he go up to a bad guy and made them smile with the Wand of Smiles? I'm pretty sure that...
Wait, what?
Like, with the Wand of Smiles, didn't he use it on a bad guy? It was either whenever he was playing the Kinku or the Dragonborn, but I think he was playing the Kinku.
Okay, yes. Yes.
Donde. Donde was the Kinku.
Donde, yeah.
His full name, Donde está la biblioteca.
Uh-huh.
Which is an interesting name for a Kinku.
Hey, why not? He just only heard Spanish.
And his was pretty cool because he was he was a cleric of Hades, and the way that he did the whole Kinku thing where they have to, like, they can only repeat things, is he could only talk in the voices of people who have died, which was pretty. It was like a really cool take on that. But then it was interesting, eventually, whenever we had player characters that died, and he would talk in their voices. Because he talked in, Chadsworth's voice a couple times. Chadsworth... Would you say that Chadsworth was the protagonist of the campaign for a little while?
Yes.
Like, just for the fun of it, Chadsworth was a bard. And our first mission was to, fight a werewolf.
Uh-huh.
And,
The megaphone of inopportune insult, a magic item that teleports anything in the world directly behind you if you shout insults about it. Through the megaphone, and then say the words, "It's right behind me, isn't it?" Man, those Tarask are so stupid, aren't they? It's right behind me, isn't it? Appears a Tarask? Or does it only do items? Like, does it do non-living items? Or can you just say the big bad evil guy is dumb and that he's right behind
No,
you?
it wouldn't be items. It would be a thing. You know, that item would actually come really in handy for my players right now, because one of them is trying to kill a dragon.
That's fair.
Yeah, so I gave... One of my players is a necromancer, and they have a bunch of summons that they, so they have friends that are their,
So it has to be specifically named. So if the Tarask had a name, if it was like a
man, Bubba the Tarask.
if it was like a, you know, a super cool Tarask that everybody knew, like, you know, the Maw Eater, right? So you would have to say the Maw Eater is right behind me, and then that specific Tarask would appear behind you. That'd be terrifying.
That dragon's
Okay.
true name.
So,
So technically-
if dragon name was Tom, you
Okay.
could just say Tom.
So, like, the thing is... but anyway, the reason why he needs the dragon is because he needs to, have the minions, skeletons and zombies, defeat something of a certain CR to give him, like, a boost in what he can do with them, like, if he can cast spells through them and stuff. But he needs, like, enough CR where it's like an adult dragon is what he needs. And it has to be, like, a singular creature, not separate creatures. So, technically, though, if y'all did research on what are some adult dragons...
I mean, technically, we know
that
where one
exist.
is.
Which one?
The one in the east. Just south of the forest. In the other
Oh,
forest.
Hydakri?
No, that's definitely way south. And he's a Hydra. Not a dragon.
Hydakri, the Hydra who has little
Top
hats
hats.
on
No,
each of its
no,
heads.
the ruby dragon.
You mean the...
The red one.
Yeah, I
That's
don't...
not actually red.
It's not a red dragon, nor is it a ruby dragon.
Yeah, but that one over there.
Yeah.
We could technically kill that one. That's an adult dragon, for sure.
He's an ancient dragon.
Well,
He's also, like, the leader of a town, so you'd probably make a lot of people mad.
tomato,
He's also,
tomato.
like, good alive.
I also just kidnapped a dragon in the north, so...
Okay, well, that dragon in the north was a weird Full Metal Alchemist fusion thing.
Yes, I did say that outright. I said I kidnapped a dragon in the north. It's fine.
You didn't really... I'm like, okay, yeah, you kind of did kidnap him. You used Gios on him.
Definitely used Gios on him.
Oh, gee, y'all have a session on Friday, and I have to prep stuff for it. So they're about to go to war. And I gotta figure out what type of mass battle system I'm gonna use, or if I'm gonna use a mass battle system and just have it where they send out people and we only focus on what the party's doing, and then I roll separately for how the rest of the people do. But y'all don't even know where the person is y'all are trying to go to war with. So I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure out a way in game to...
Okay, I assume somebody knows where this is. We've got a large enough army that somebody should know where this place is.
John the Druid is just like, Hey man, I saw him going over there. He's in the corner. Wait, you can use the megaphone. You can use the megaphone.
You just make a random megaphone appear. Your little displacer kitten shows up and he's got a megaphone. What?
It's like, Dio's stupid. He's right behind me, isn't he?
I love it.
No, I just had the bad guys use that on one of y'all. That'd be a weird way to railroad that.
Yeah, I would.
I'm gonna be honest. I gotta come up with something that is at least going to make y'all think more. And I gave y'all a good way that you could have figured out where these 5 ancient dragon generals are.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all didn't. But they didn't take it, so they chose to resurrect the ancient dragon general instead of actually the ancient celestial dragon instead of the
Initiating combat.
the knight, the random human paladin knight who had a mental link with the dragons that they didn't know about at the time.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, they chose to resurrect Stitch instead of Kilvul.
Yeah.
But Kilvul's a much cooler name, so I was hoping.
But Stitch.
But Stitch was tied to a character's
And
backstory.
also
and
literally
really,
a dragon.
and literally a dragon.
Also, I just noticed your question of the day was your favorite dice. So, for example, like, we have, you know, the metal dice that have the dragons in
See,
them.
that's not even what I meant.
Oh, what did you mean?
I meant, you like a D20,
Oh.
a D8, a D4.
Or a D63.
Yep, we did see your picture.
That's true.
Of
You
your
did.
favorite one.
You did have that one.
Which is why I wanted it to be like the number dice instead of like the actual pair.
A D49. Yeah, D49. No, sorry, D50. A D64. What system uses a D49? It's a D50. Sorry.
Okay, wait. Is this actually a D40? Okay, it is a D50. I was gonna say, like, how do
What
you
system
have...
uses a D50? None of them.
What is this one?
64.
What system uses a D64?
I don't know. That doesn't answer the question. This one, it's a D&D dice. It literally came in an official D&D box.
So, no, I think we should make a system that uses a D49.
A D49.
Because it's in multiplicities of 7.
Uh-huh.
Is that the right word?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a multiple. That's
Multiples. Okay.
it's a multiple of 7. Yes.
That uses in multiples of 7. Because 7's a lucky number, I guess. No, I saw this. Whenever I was
If you make a game that uses a D49, I'll make a game that uses a D1. That's called the rule of GM. That's the D1. Is the GM says no, and that's the D1 is no.
Okay, I hate to break it to you, but technically the system is sort of a D1 system in some ways, because we've already established that the way that we're making the rules, technically anything could be possible.
Yeah. It's fine. Losing a large portion.
But I was just, whenever I got home from work today, I was just kind of looking around the internet, because I was ordering the books. And, I saw a dice set that had a D2... No, it was a D3, I think, through a D10. But it had, like, each individual, so it had, like, a D3, which their D3 was not like this D3. Where is this D3 at?
It's not in that one. I don't actually know where it is.
This one's a weird... The one we have is a weird blob-shaped one.
Yeah.
Their D3 was just a D6 that had 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Have we shown the D100 on stream?
The ducky?
Yeah.
Where
up-
even
it's
is
up
the
there.
ducky?
It's up there or out in the dining room. It's probably in the dining room.
I'll find the ducky.
We have a D. We actually have a legit D100 that has 100 sides. It's basically a circle. And if you roll on just a flat surface, it'll just kind of keep rolling for a while. It doesn't like to stop very well to the ground far below. Yes, we have the golf ball dice. Yes. And ours has some duckies, water, grass, and some duck eggs in it. So, not real ones, obviously. But that's just like the picture that's in it. The aesthetic, I guess? No, not aesthetic. I don't even know what you would call it. But that the environment. There we go. Sure, we'll go with that one. Silvio. Catch his breath from the fall. Quickly. Gather his wits about him. So we are now writing the other half of the story to Silvio's death. From last week, so that's pretty cool. Or from Saturday, sorry. Gathered his wits about him and plunged the blade that Silvio held dear into the Zergan's body. Slaying him. There we go. Alright. I don't know what she's doing.
I was talking to your mom.
Oh, okay. About what?
The thing I 3D printed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I see you got
Because we have
Tom.
to show that off too. But the duckies.
Yes.
That's a little hard to
There's duckies and there's duck eggs and it's pretty cool in there. So.
You can kind of see it.
Yeah.
It's kind of a green dice too, so it's also.
Unfortunately. It's like a blue-green, yeah.
But it's a golf ball. And then the thing our friend 3D printed, which is a dice tower. He put the dice through his eye, and it comes out his mouth. That was a 5. Well, it's a D8, so that's not that bad of a roll. But I'll tell
Did you
you,
grab this one and call it a D8?
it's a D12.
Someone got me a D1000. It's a D10 inside a bigger transparent D10 inside an even bigger transparent D10.
Oh wow.
Do all the numbers
Roll? Yeah.
as you roll the one?
I think so.
So you can always end up on a different number, right? But I guess you could also end up on a 000, which would be
If you rolled 1,000, I'm
1,000,
1,000.
right? Okay. He clapped shortly thereafter, and
But the thing I was saying before I got up was that the dice that I found, it had a D3, which was like a D6 and had the numbers on it, but it actually had like D4, D5, D6, D7, D8, D9, D10, which is weird because I've never seen like a D5 before.
That is weird.
Yeah, I'm very
Next
tempted to
one.
get it.
I want a D7.
Or have you seen the like the weirdly shaped dice too that are shaped like objects? They also have those too, like there's one that's shaped like a squirrel.
What shape are the faces of a D5?
Let me look it up.
If they're not pentagons, I'm sad.
The weird thing was our D3, right? That's kind of what the D4 was shaped like.
Interesting.
Yeah. Let me find it.
Pentagons make a D12. That's fair. No, that is weird.
I'll have to pull it up on this computer so we can.
I don't like that. Is that a D13? I hate all of those.
Okay, I'm gonna take your thing for a second. Is that okay?
Hang on.
Because we gotta show
definitely.
this off, right?
The next morning.
The next morning. Wait.
The next morning,
That is all.
Apparently that was it. The next morning. I've seen dice sets that are like spinning top.
That's one of them that.
I think that one's up there.
I don't know which you're talking about.
The one that's similar to that.
Oh, the coin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that one's up there, or at least it should be.
The way you have this.
It might be over on the left.
The way that you have this guitar position, I'm afraid I'm gonna come up here and.
Don't stab yourself.
Stab
It's.
myself
I think it's
in
on
the
the
eye.
left.
I'm glad you didn't say no, my left.
If not, I don't know where it is right off the bat.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to show that one off whenever I'm.
Okay.
It might be out there too.
That's very true. The coolest one though was a D20 spinner ring with a rip cord, so you could rev it up super fast. Isn't that just called a Beyblade?
Beyblade dice. Oh
D20, let it rip.
No. That's how you do combat. Is you just have the Beyblade.
Oh, that would be cool. No, but it's a ring, you wear it. It's a ring that you wear.
Could have totally done that for an engagement ring.
Ow, 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 ow,
Have a Beyblade ring.
Okay. Right.
What was that?
I was stretching and my foot didn't want to get off the leather.
No, I'm just thinking how to make D&D combat more fun. Beyblades. Like trying to decide who
Once
goes
you get the
first.
D20 ring as an engagement ring and you nat won the proposal.
Ugh.
Well, I'd make her spin it, so she'd be getting the nat 1 on the proposal. Just saying. I'd get a nat 20 automatically.
That would be...
Mainly because I have advantage with the ring.
No, so you also do the whole thing where it's like when you're in the ceremony and you're saying your vows and you have to roll.
Oh,
to
no.
see how good your vows went.
So wait, do you roll 20? Do you write 20 vows, and you spin whatever number you get? That's the value you have to go with.
No. This is a performance check.
Okay.
And then the
I would roll a nat 1 on purpose, right? Just so I could go, well, now, here's the vow I got right here now, alright? So what you're gonna do is...
The minister is the GM for the wedding. He's like, I don't know, champ. I don't know if this is gonna work.
Not female dwarf. It's very again. Now, hunting the wilds.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull these up because these are some freaking weird dice, man. Imagine if the groom goes on a long spiel about how much he loves the bride, then the pastor looks him dead in the eye and says, roll deception. Gee. Gee.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, gee. Wow.
Oh, God, that's funny.
That reminds me, we still have to do the fiasco about the wedding.
Okay, by the way, if you've never played Fiasco, it's D&D without any combat. It's literally just coming up with...
It's just talking.
That reminds you of what? So... Okay. Now you have to explain what Fiasco is.
Yeah, so,
Good job.
the fiasco, so it's like, it's just storytelling, basically. It's a game. Yeah, so,
Balance.
Oh yeah!
We, so our first one ended with the Spanish Inquisition.
And, And the SCP Foundation.
Note, neither of which were anywhere in the story until the very end.
Because you never expect the Spanish Inquisition, so they always show up when you least expect them.
Exactly.
But no,
Balance.
our, like... It might be because our friend group is slightly, unhinged, but, like... We get some weird fiascos. We've done some fiasco games where I would feel very uncomfortable talking about them on stream just because they've been so strange. Like, I would have to write them down first to remember why we got to this point.
Okay, my favorite fiasco game, right, is not the one you're probably going to think it was. It is the Homeowners Association one.
No, that's my favorite.
That's my favorite too.
Yeah. So we did.
The game I played in was set on an oil rig in the Antarctic. It ended with one of the party turning into a were-polar bear, and the other player staging a recreation of the siege of Normandy against an army sentient of penguins. All right.
An army of sentient.
All right.
You know, that sounds about right. I'm not gonna question it.
No.
That actually sounds pretty.
All I have to say is, if any of our buddies are on, right? Sentient Nazi penguins.
Oh.
Even better. Yeah. Is Kip Kitty King. That's all I have to say.
Oh, gee. Yeah, that was from a slasher one we did, and it's just a little too weird to go into all the details about it. But
if you want, you can ask us on Discord. That would be a much better place to ask that question than on Twitch.
It got a little R-rated with some of the stuff.
Nah, it's fine. Can you guess why I haven't played it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
But,
Is the true killer of...
No, our favorite one, we play it whenever some of our friends are available, and not all of them are available, and we can't do, like, an actual session.
Yeah.
Because of that, and we're just kind of feeling like a little weird, like a little crazy, because it actually takes a lot of time commitment, like a lot more than you think. Like, I think the times we've played it, they've gotten into like 2 sessions, and it's just kind of chaos. But I guess both of our favorite one is we did one on the Homeowners Association, but the Homeowners Association was like this cult that that existed within this community, where all of the, like, it was like 50s suburbia where everybody was you know, like, had to have the perfect lawns and stuff, and there was a schism in the Homeowners Association, and of course whenever the Homeowners Association would meet, they would all have like on the robes and stuff, like, because they were like
I was the leader of the Homeowners Association, thank you.
Yeah, well, I thought you got usurped.
They were attempting to usurp me.
Because
the Homeowners Association was a cult.
Yeah. But there is a schism in the Homeowners Association.
Oh, God.
Because your character wanted to bring in new crazy ideas on how to style the landscaping in the front. It's like, let's actually allow, like, the bushes to be non-traditional, and then...
Wait, I was trying to usurp them.
Yeah, that's what it was. And then, our friend's character, so your
we had just recently moved there.
Mm-hmm. Your character's name was Brad. I forgot what his character's name was.
Did you say usurp? Yeah, usurp. There, are you happy? Alright.
But...
yeah, because it was, ooh, I'm usurping them.
But his character was like, no, you have to have your bushes trimmed this way. You can't do some weird rectangles. They have to be in the traditional style. And my character agreed with his character.
Even though you were married to me.
I was married to you, but you were cheating on me with a guy.
That lived in this neighborhood, too.
That lived in the neighborhood.
Drama!
And the guy was actually on my side.
Nobody was on my team on this one.
Because,
except for my son, who I did not like.
Yeah, because he had just moved in to the neighborhood, and he was.
We did, right?
No, he did.
Oh, yeah, the other guy, yeah.
The other guy had just moved into the neighborhood, and he was like, what is this weird stuff I've gotten into? So me and him wanted out of the homeowners association. And it was very fun. That was a fun one, because it seemed like it could have been a movie, but it was just fun playing in the 50 suburbia antics.
Please leave the full fiasco thing in the Discord when you can. I want to know how wild this thing got.
Okay,
right.
it's no.
Look. In Discord is fine.
It's a little weird.
In Discord, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Are you sure about that?
We're gonna do the PG-13 version of.
Okay, do the PG-13 at least.
Yeah. We will. Thank you for dropping in, K9. All except for one.
But yeah, that one was just kind of fun because of all that. I really, and then working where I do, because with my job, I work very closely with homeowners associations currently. And it's just very interesting.
And Sewa. I don't know how this dude's name is pronounced. I have been saying it every time I've typed it.
Wait.
And I still don't.
I got away.
Yeah.
Is the music still playing?
Mm-hmm. You know we're on Google, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, if somebody could give me a pronunciation of this. Nah, I got nothing, man. We're gonna have to look up more about it.
Okay.
I did my try. I got one to show you. You wanna see a cool dice set? If I can get back to it. Right there.
That's interesting. Oh, maybe those are the ones? No, that's not the one.
But they're the jester.
Interesting.
They're the different. Look, you see?
Interesting.
The Pope is a D2. The Crown Jewel is a D20. But yeah, it is a set of it is a set of dice that are like crowns and hats, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But yeah, just like looking up weird dice, like I don't know, maybe it's because of the hoarder in me that's like, if it's cool, I want it. But like, I'm a dice goblin, and I admit that I am a dice goblin, so I wish I could say I am an elf, having the a couple sets of like really pretty dice. But no, I'm a
Criticize.
dice goblin. But yes, so I got
We're just
distracted
gonna
by pretty dice.
we're just gonna
again.
go with that, I think.
Yeah, this book. I
For
love
now.
that book.
All right. What?
One. Hello. Welcome to story time. With us. I'm gonna hear it. Alright. Now, alright, here we go. Insert name here. Because I still don't know the name. We're gonna call Sue. Sue has white hair with streaks of walking gray running through it. Well, you gotta say it like, you gotta say it like you're married. The problem was not. So you're that. You gotta like time. Tell Sue has white hair. What? The 3 days is way too long. We've already lined out 1 hour left. Let me go as long as let me tell. We're not doing that. Unfortunately, my voice is not prepared to actually do that today. Well, what I mean is sort of like I'm speeding through it and just kind of like Sue has white hair with streaks of black and gray running through it. He is small, but despite that, he is stronger than the average Europa. Very happy. Yes. To this back and appreciate this narration. Wait, I'm gonna tell my testimony to 2 men. Ooh, my brothers. Okay. His speed is incredible, and he performs aerial maneuvers with ease that allow him to attack, but not take attacks as he engages. His choice of weapon is this curved blade that he found one day. But actually, that he was gifted. It just makes the song really one day. His goals currently, or his goals, wants to eliminate the Zergan living in the mountains. His father has been attempting to open up houses there that will allow them a back entrance into the Mountain Kingdoms. Little. That's, pretty cool, right? Mark Gaffey, the chooser, is the father of Sue. Sylvia Crow killed, he was this veteran that was killed without Martin Gaffey knowing. Man, yes, really cool. Tara Crow was the guardian that watched her father die and have now sworn vengeance against Sue. Like like Lily. Teardrops, was the mother of Sue and the form the Cabal took when crashing and appearing to Sue. So this is basically this is technically the first sighting of Cabal. Was this one? And Chase, right? Alright, so the item descriptions that we have. The other item Sue carries on him that is more unique than others is a lightweight, incredibly sharp curved blade that has a powerful aura around it and a compartment that is locked and has yet to be opened. We're saying that that's basically a valid potion that we're not sure what it does. Basically that whole thing. So the story goes. The early life. Before Cabal, Sue and his father Montgomery were merchants that lived near the border of the woods north of the Mountain Kingdom of Patrimony. They would sell their regionally famous gem. They would trade using a special blend of berries from the nearby forest, of which they made daily when people would come to order So, order food. There we go. The defining moment. While out collecting berries one day for their jam, Sue saw a brilliant flash of light crashing into the woods. The blue light, oh man, everything wrote this. The blue light quickly turned to purple, and the grass began to wither and die around him. They are enjoying the a figure came floating out through the crater. It was like Lally, his mother. He had not seen for years after she died of illness. She gifted him a unique curved blade and said that now it had taken it from her the day she died, and she was now returning it. With power granted by Cabal, basically he got her out. Cabal then spread the story to him that she had to leave again as Daunt was funding her know that she escaped. Not technically inaccurate, just saying. Cabal said that the lures of Daunt lived in the mountains to the Lessenden. Sue believed the story and quickly went and told his father, who took Sue and fled into the woods south of them, basically to hide. They bid their time and began to amass an army that were followers of this entity known as Cabal. The two of them used their brains to their advantage and convinced others to join their join their cause, their current pursuits. Once they had amassed a large enough army in the middle of the night, Sue took the army and his father's armor and fled to the mountains, initiating combat with the Bergen that inhabited the mountains. The combat ended with Sue losing a large portion of the troops. However, before he lost the battle, he charged at the leader of the mountain, Silvio, believing he would be able to take on this powerful Bergen. They tumbled to the ground far below. Before Silvio could catch his breath from the fall, quickly Sue gathered his wits about him and plunged the blade at Silvio out deer into his very body, slaying him. He collapsed shortly thereafter and was found by McGuffey the next morning. The two now bide their time again and have heard word of a female Zvergan now hunting the world, searching for the Araba that killed her father. The public perception, knowledge. The Valiant forces are unaware that Sue was the shared killer of Silvio, and thus fucked McGuffey instead of him. The Ostatarians that are aware of these two Araba know the McGuffey would be far dead. He would know that McGuffey would be far too smart to attack the grove of the mountains in the middle of the night, but due to their indifference, keep that to themselves. All except for one, a number girl living nearby. Cabalian races. The Cabalians love both McGuffey and Sue, and believe Sue makes the greatest jam in the world, and that he will be the greatest commander once his father passes. Occasionally, one will criticize his jam, and he will execute them on the spot. That's it. That's all I know for you. I think it's... Can I turn off your voice now? Yeah. Cool.
It's just really cool. Like,
Yeah, now you have to deal with my normal voice. I'm sorry.
no, because it sounds like whenever you're reading it, it sounds like a podcast, like you're,
Oh, good.
like you're a narrator.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Needless to say, I'm gonna do that voice, but with the celestial voice, whenever we open the game, because it's gonna be like Valent is telling the story.
Wait. Turn it back on for a second. I just want you to give me a couple lines, like with that voice,
For what?
as if.
And if you're trying to be like the Valiant or talk on that voice right now. Okay, well, wait. Just use this voice. If you were playing a character, let's see. You know I don't do well with on the spot. I know. I have adventurers. I hate you. Hey, I want to see what Murphy's voice looks like. Wait, hang on. Okay, wait, the voice you're going, yeah. Hi, guys, it's Mark here. I get to hear this. You know, fish that of, hi, guys, this is Mark here. What do I sound like? So, you know, it's cool when we have, hi guys, if you are here, you I sound like, hey, you know, like an old man. Yeah. Back in my day. Back in my day. We hunted dragons for fun. Everything kid noise like killing people. We thought I'll do that. If you want again, what that one? Yeah. Well, back in my day, we hunted dragons for fun. Oh, gee, we're gonna have to climb this off street. Yes, you are. Alright, but you gotta do it. Dear deep voice, like, try a deep voice. And I like the voice, the loving voice that was from that one. Your loving just sounds like, I'm married, it's kind of, anyways, I rock it, yeah, you hear it all.
Gee, this might be one that I have to start this stream and end next stream with mine.
Oh, very possible.
Or we could end it here. It depends. How tired are you?
I'm good.
You're still good?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
By
generate
the way,
my character
I'm
at least.
literally sweating now because of how much I'm laughing.
I'm gonna generate my character at least,
Yes.
and whether or not I finish making it on stream, I could also finish making it
Off stream.
and we can do it at the beginning of next stream. Type.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, anyone watching right now. We're just having too much fun with the voice chat here.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna
that's
try
fine.
out some weird voices off stream with this.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Okay. Who am I gonna get? Who am I gonna get?
So I'm hoping they can't hear me. Or I'm hoping they can't hear my normal laugh and this laugh. Like I can.
Oh no, I don't think you can.
Okay.
I hope not.
Ooh, you're a Valent.
I'm a Valent one.
You get a good guy. Are you gonna get a number?
It's a character sheet. I want to get a Namru. Why do I want to be basic? Because I like basics. No, I was about to put Namru on there. But I am a Valent. Let's see.
So yeah, in case anybody's wondering, that's a voice mod. It's a pretty cool thing, and technically there is a free version of it. No.
I could get
roll 3 times.
Yes, I'm gonna roll 3 times.
We don't need any more parfait in this particular storyline.
I like the parfait.
Ooh.
A pico.
I believe those are the little guys.
They are the little guys, the little trickster guys.
Yeah, that'd be fun. And oh,
Another giant.
another giant or Goliath. Sorry.
Goliath. So we have
So you actually got 3 separate races.
the parfait. Got an E at the end, right?
Yes. The
Three.
Resastor
Pastor.
and the Peiko. P-E-I
E-I.
K-K-O.
K-K-O. Okay.
The Peiko. Or the Pico? I don't know.
I'm not gonna choose the race yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna get all my variables together.
And Delta.
Delta.
Okay. I think the last one you got was also a Delta,
Yeah.
wasn't it? A desert. So 2 places that we've gotten so far.
Delta Desert.
And a plateau.
Plateau.
That's the only thing we don't have yet. A flat mountaintop.
What is plateau?
EAU.
EAU. Okay.
Because EAU apparently makes an O sound.
Because English.
Yes.
Okay.
So do you already have kind of a what you want in mind? Or...
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna generate the stuff first.
A merchant
Come on, commoner.
or peasant, either one. Commoner.
Yeah. Okay. Merchant, commoner. What do we got? What do we got?
Peasant, 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 peasant. That's not gonna end on peasant. Commoner.
Commoner. Okay, cool. I
Okay.
like commoner.
Okay.
I don't know what race they're gonna be yet, but commoner is what we're going with.
Okay. All right. So now you know that you have a commoner.
Ooh.
So this is somebody that goes out and collects things.
I know. I played a character like that.
Are you saying that you're a rock collector?
No, she was just a kleptomaniac.
Right, that one.
Yeah.
A poisoner.
Ooh.
Would go great for the assassin, dude.
Uh-huh.
Actually, that one would be really good for the Peiko.
I know, that's what I was thinking. And then what do we got?
Technically,
What do we
both
got?
of
What
those
do we
would be
got?
good for Peiko.
A farrier.
Or a farrier. So this is somebody that
bows.
crafts bows.
Mm-hmm. Because we have a farrier.
We do. We have an Iena farrier.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because freaking if Iena were everything.
Okay. Positive trait.
So you're gonna roll three of
times.
these.
Yeah. Efficient.
Efficient.
Okay, I mean I could see efficient.
Efficient poisoner.
Efficient poisoner, yeah. I might go into that storyline. I could do the healing potion, have somebody else that was hired to.
You could also drop into the other storyline if you
I don't want to drop into the other storyline.
Why?
I don't like that storyline. Perceptive also does well for both poisoner and collector.
And collector. Sorry. And patient. That's a poisoner trait. And technically also a collector trait.
And a farrier trait. Okay, can I switch seats with you?
Sure.
Because I'm having to reach over. I don't have long hands.
Sure.
I don't have long arms.
But that means you get control of the headphones. Just so you know. Actually, yeah, go ahead and sit down.
Mhm.
Because I'm going to go try to find the dice.
Oh, okay.
Or the coin.
The coin. Okay. You're not gonna be present for my spinny?
I will.
Well, hi guys. Oh gee. I set the mic wrong. Second he gets up, I mess everything up. Okay. Man, this is weird. I'm in the driver's seat now. So, let's see. So we have patient. Now let's see our negative traits. Dishonest. Interesting. And then let's see. Two more of these.
So, what'd you get?
Dishonest.
He's honest.
Dishonest.
He's dishonest.
Pretentious.
Man, what is with us and pretentious people?
I don't know. There's like 90 or 100 something of these, so like.
And they all want to be pretentious.
I want to be freaking pretentious.
I don't know
Super.
where
Ooh, I like superstitious.
I don't know where that coin is right now.
I will find it.
Yeah.
Okay, motivations. I'm gonna roll two
Why
of
don't you
these,
not-
one of the other.
Why do you not have this on?
Because I want you to wear it.
But
Pursuing justice for oneself or
it
others.
looks better over there on you.
I know.
Hey guys! Man, it's weird to be on. Okay, you have to scoot over though.
Why?
Because I'm not on screen.
Oh. Do you think I'm actually moving?
Barely. There you go. Okay.
You know, we can also just move the camera.
Huh?
We can also just move the camera.
I can also do this and just lean over by you. Like I like you and all.
Escaping widespread disaster.
I mean, yes, technically. Though I feel like that's just a generalization. Alright. Wait, what were the other things you got?
I'll show you in a second.
Obliterating an enemy.
Ooh.
Again, great for a poisoner. Dishonest, pretentious, superstition, 100%. Oh, okay, you didn't go anywhere. Except for dishonest.
Okay.
Check the quirks!
There's over 200 of these. We shouldn't get duplicates.
Has some
No.
and then immediately got a duplicate.
No, I refuse.
Super stubborn and will. Oh, that was weird.
What?
The music, that was a weird thing for the music to do at that moment.
By the way, another reason I was freaking out whenever you were talking, right? It's because whenever you started, like, into the actual story, the music changed.
Oh, nice.
And then whenever you started talking about the public perception, it changed again.
Nice.
And it, like, transitioned over really well.
Fair enough. Believes vegetables or some other type of food are poisonous. Alright. So is he actually just a really bad poisoner?
No, yes, he's the little guys, the little gnome
The Peko?
trickster, and he believes vegetables are poisonous, so he puts vegetables in things to try to poison people.
And he actually just makes things super healthy for people.
And he's joining this contest for making healing potions, but he thinks it's a poison contest.
Nice, I love it.
So he bonds with the assassin guy because he thinks that him and the assassin guy are both trying to do the same thing. And
They're
he's
both
like,
trying to kill people.
and he's like, "No, dude, I'm an actual assassin." And the guy's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, me too.
He's like the quirky best friend.
So, do these two end up joining a team together?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. I like that one. That was great for this one.
Carves a scar or tattoos themselves when they commit a major sin against their deity. Alright, I don't think he would do that, but...
Nah. Every time I take somebody out with my poison, I take a little permanent marker and I draw a line on my arm.
So wait, how many lines do you have? None yet.
No, I put a little dot, like, those are freckles now. These are little dots from a permanent marker.
Do you have that permanent marker on you? No.
He's just this. I told you, we read a line between super serious and then comic relief.
Yeah.
Both
of my guys have, my last two guys have both been super serious.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gee.
Alright, what item?
You just gotta, like, I'm cool with the healing potion for this one.
A sword?
Basic, but okay.
Basic.
You're
Yeah, basic.
A sword.
The sword.
Or the S word.
The S word. A blade.
Something's telling me.
By the way, this could literally just be a knife for cutting vegetables.
Uh-huh.
Pet.
Oh, he's
water
got
pet.
a water animal.
He's got a water animal.
This is the first pet we've got.
So does he just have a frog?
Does he have a frog or does he have a little fish that he keeps on him? I think he's got a little thing of water and he's like, this is my fish.
Or does he just have a bowl with a bunch of algae in it?
Okay, first, and then we gotta do...
It's a boy.
Okay, that's what I was considering that too. So, male,
And what are those other two pickers?
Hmm?
What are those other two pickers?
What thing?
The other two pickers.
Oh, the other two wheels?
Yes.
Oh, the other two wheels are for the location
Ah,
stuff.
okay.
Yeah. No, I wanted to go up here.
Oh, wait, where is his locations at? Delta, Plateau, and...
Desert.
Desert? So...
Okay.
The problem is that's nowhere near those guys. The other guy was on a coastline.
Well, he could be from one of those places, and then
Smart.
he could be from a plateau, and then he traveled to the coast. I mean, he traveled there to get his little water animal. They tend to be the friendliest.
So if you're going tricksters, you have to go to the last one, the Minitetti. Now, these guys are rarely seen, though.
I think this is one of them though.
This guy breaks the mold.
Mhm. He's rarely seen because he's always in the shadows
Okay.
or getting lost.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, but to find a name, do we remember what language this was?
No. Go to the translator, though. I don't know if it's... Spectre, Finnet.
I don't think they were finished though.
No, they weren't. Because unfortunately, I just...
It might be Finnish.
They actually might be.
Okay, let's try another.
Kapunki.
Yeah, it looks like it's Finnish.
Yeah, alright.
For some reason, I thought it was a Polynesian language, like that region of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
they're Finnish.
Alright.
Interesting. Okay,
Can you put that under the Peiko really quick?
so that way you
Just
You
next to
remember?
it, yes.
It's funny that you made these names, right? Then you forgot.
Yeah.
What did I actually do here?
Yeah.
That is
Dang it, that
That
means
is
I have to
interesting.
change them or the Tulin Hang.
because the Tulin Hangon are also Finnish,
Are
right?
also finished, yeah.
I mean, they could both be the same.
Yeah.
And then we're looking for Finnish names. Roll
Alright.
me the dice.
Ah! 6. Perka!
Perka. Could just be basic and go with
No,
Alex.
it's not gonna be Alex.
Arcane. Artur.
You could do Giovanni.
Artur is how you would say that, right?
Artur. Yeah.
Ati.
Zacharias. Ooh, I like Zacharias.
I don't know.
Ooh, Jotson.
Where's Jotson?
Last name of Levi.
Perka Jotson.
No, just do Jotson as the first name.
Oh. I don't know. I think Perka. Just
Perka? Yeah.
I'm gonna make you Perka.
It's Perka Peiko.
It's a Perka Peiko.
And then we go 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Koski.
Where's that one at?
Huh?
Where's
Right there.
Koski?
Koski, Chemo. I like Chemo.
Karpinen. What is
No,
this
you
name?
just did the whole name.
Oh, Oliver is the name we could have gotten.
Historically, surnames evolved.
Cartman.
That, I mean, okay, sure.
His name is Cartman. Wait, what is his first name? What does this name mean? We haven't actually been doing that for.
Meaning the name of which in turn derives from the ancient Germanic element Bergana, meaning to take care, to preserve, to protect, to save, to help, to rescue, stronghold, a fortified city or castle.
So his name means to help, basically, and protect. And he's like, nah, I'm gonna go poison stuff with vegetables and thus help people.
That would make sense with Menateti.
I want to do Karpinen because he's gonna carry a little carp with him.
Okay.
He's gonna have a look at Perka all over Karpinen.
No, get rid of Oliver. Okay.
Perka Karpinen.
Okay.
So, hold on, let me go. Here. So, Perka Karpinen. The guy who thinks he's doing evil, but is actually very good.
You gotta poisoner.
He's a Valiant, so he is going to be a poisoner.
Not actually a poisoner.
He's also going to be a collector.
He is a poisoner, he's just a really bad poisoner.
I'm going to put poisoner in quotation marks. But he's also going to be a collector.
So what I would do would put him in the desert, honestly. Have him start in the desert and work his way to the coastline.
I think he's going to start in the plateau. I think the plateau is going to be where his people are from.
But we don't have a plateau yet.
Exactly. So we haven't established anything with these people yet.
Fair enough.
So this gives us a baseline.
Fair enough.
Now you could ask, why are there super sneaky people in the plateau? Like, really don't think
because
plateaus...
they can hide very quickly up there. Because people have to climb it.
Okay, this guy's gonna be efficient in his own way. So it's gonna be perceptive.
Okay.
He's gonna have a really good perception. He's gonna be able to catch and pick out things.
Correct. Make him superstitious.
Yeah, he's gonna be superstitious because he's got some superstitious beliefs, basically.
I think he's trying to escape widespread disaster among his people.
Okay, we're gonna do this. Yeah, we're also gonna do this. Because he might also be pursuing justice by obliterating
I don't
him.
think he's trying to obliterate anybody.
Okay, obliterating an enemy, meaning that he's trying to poison.
Yeah, but he's bad at it.
Exactly.
Alright.
Just because he's bad at it doesn't... But would you say he's more pursuing... I think he's more pursuing justice than obliterating. He's going to believe some type of food's poisonous.
Oh, you know he's super stubborn too, right?
He's never going to admit that he's wrong about the fact that he believes that these things are the way that they are.
And then, is he just gonna have a pet?
He's gonna have a carp.
Okay.
But this is a magic carp. A magic carp. No, this is...
Are you happy with yourself for that one?
You know, I didn't even think of... I was gonna make a magic carp joke, but that wasn't when I was going to make it. I was gonna say he has a magic carp and that this carp can be out of water but does not die. I did not get the magic carp thing until after I said it. I mean, he's also gonna have a blade.
He's also gonna have a blade?
It's gonna be called a cooking knife.
Fair.
He's going to be a chef.
Okay.
So what time is it? It's 9:36. Let's see if I can
Speed through this?
do this. Okay. That. Now we're gonna make this.
Alright, we're gonna see how good she is at speeding through these.
And I will write what I can. Whenever it gets to like 9:50, I'm gonna stop, and then we're gonna see what I got and just go with that, because I am also getting very hot sitting right here.
Right?
Okay. So
By the way, we haven't put in any notes on these guys.
we have not.
I don't know what to put in the notes.
So let's see. I gotta look at this one.
Ooh, do you want me to read the Miniteti?
Only if you read it in the
Yes, I know.
tiny voice. Yeah.
And here,
I'll believe it. Mm-hmm. Just the Minitati. Yes, that. Minitati. This is not a well-known subrace believed to belong to the Dago race. They often hide in the shadows and are rarely seen. Much less nice than either of their counterparts, these little devilish Dago are the reason for stories behind fairies or tricksters amongst the Nomu. They stand a little taller than both the Kula or the Kablunki, at 4'5" to 5'3", barely. If they are caught during one of their pranks, they will feign apologies convincingly and pull another trick on the same trouble, just to prove that they can do so without being caught. They love pranks. They are not moved to terrain to remain hidden. They are charismatic. They will often set traps to scrounge for materials, often lying with quality material for their own gain.
Thank you, narrator.
my pleasure.
Alright, so what do these guys actually look like? So I think I'm not gonna do a full out description because I don't really know how these guys look yet, but I think this guy is going to be a very tall.
He's gonna be on the taller side.
He's gonna be about as tall as they come. He's gonna be 5'3".
Okay.
To the point that I think people when they see him thinks that he is actually of a different race and he's not a Peiko.
Okay.
Because he is so tall and the race he comes from, nobody has seen him.
Yeah.
So
by the way, as far as description and things like that, you can write anything you want about them because they don't. A lot of these guys aren't going to have a generalized look except for like Nambu.
So
Like they're like the amount of variety between the Peiko are going to be vast, even among their own subraces. Fellow assassin. Okay.
let's see.
You know what? Here, we're gonna do something. Why did you roll on the evil race?
What are these guys?
Reveneer? That's one of the guys that we had to replace who they were. No, you were on the right area.
Troll.
The trolls. Okay.
And their names come from Romania?
From where?
Romania.
Down. Nope. You were in the right area. Scroll down. Right after Roman. Down, down, down. There. 5.
They're cool.
Huh?
5?
5. Tudor. Ooh, I like Dumitru.
Dumitru?
Yeah, third one.
Dumitru.
Or Nikusor. Nikusor.
Dumitru Barbu?
Sure. That sounds pretty trollish.
I actually like that whole name.
Okay.
First enemy.
Okay. So go back.
I'm in goals. I'm supposed to be in people. back to what?
Go back to finish names, or just pick a random name.
Finish names.
All right. 3. Boy or girl? Girl. All right. Go with.
Margarita.
Go with Vitala. Or Penty. Actually, do Penty.
Penty.
Yeah.
For a first name?
Just as the name in general.
Okay.
All right, and then I have the importance of it.
Okay.
The carp.
Carp.
Yep. He's got a name as Carp.
That's fair.
His Magikarp.
His Magikarp.
His Magikarp is now named Penty.
And it is a fish that he found that does not die whenever it is on land.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you get it back into water in a reasonable amount of time.
Nope.
There's no magic in this world.
He is not an alive fish.
So it's just already dead? Okay. Well. Alright.
Or does he carry around a little bowl with him?
Wait, hold on. So is that how he actually poisons people? He handles Penty and then starts cooking food without washing his hands?
No, he has a fish that's toxic, so it's got a poison,
Ah.
but he doesn't realize it.
It secretes the poison and he's messing with food and okay. I like it.
His goal
Poisoner through omission.
to be the best, trickiest assassin around,
Okay. Around what?
and he wants to hurt Cabal's forces.
Okay.
So he's only trying to poison the bad guys.
Okay, but why is he trying to hurt Cabal's forces?
I'm thinking he's trying to hurt Cabal's forces to escape the disaster because of the disaster that befell his homeland.
Okay. And is he hurting them because in his pursuit of justice for his family?
Yes.
Okay. So he's kind of doing both at the same time.
Mhm. Yeah, he became an adventurer.
Okay.
Oh, he also wants to collect new ingredients for his poisons.
Okay.
His dishes he makes. He's a cook.
Okay. Wait, what's the description of Penty?
Oh yeah. Penty's fish bowl. Just typical.
Is it glass or ceramics? Nice.
Made of ceramic. This is ceramic. Just typical ceramic bowl, like for cooking.
Okay. Kitchen. Esther Kitchen. Nice.
It's just a typical.
Well, it doesn't have anything cool actually on him. But he thinks it's cool.
No, he's going to brag about that it's cold, and he's not going to. If somebody's like, dude, that's just a kitchen. No, this is the knife of extreme sharpness. You want to test me? They're like, okay, no, we're good. See?
All right then. Venti's mystical fishbowl. Nice.
Yeah. So he's gonna talk game.
Okay.
He believes in his own game. He's
Of course.
superstitious.
Can't wait till how you tie all this stuff into a story.
Well, more stories might be tied off of this one too. More stories might be tied off of this one too.
Or perky. Oh god. Okay.
His name was Perky.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. What do I have to talk about today? Not a whole lot, honestly. Here. Watch a timer, guys.
No, don't make him watch a timer.
It's gonna go for 5 minutes.
Don't. Just shush. Shush with your timer.
Let's see. You know what? I know what I can do to kill time here. All right. So, while she writes, we're gonna pull out the book of magical items. All right, ready and stop. All right.
Oh, that book just smells like library. It smells great.
Yes. Hephaestus. Any being struck by the hammer of
Hammer of Hephaestus.
Yeah. Hephaestus' avatar must save versus paralyzation or be knocked unconscious for 1d10 rounds. That sounds terrible. Fishing lure. These small silver... Oh, cool. Fishing pole. Holy... Okay. The fishing pole of levitation. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Unlike other poles, this one's hook cannot be sent to any range. Instead, it is attached to some secure part of the user. Any part will do. Boot, belt, pack. When commanded, the pole lifts the user upward with an effect identical to the levitate spell. The pole cannot cause horizontal movement. Levitation continues for up to 1 hour. The user may rise to any height at the rate of 20 feet per round and descend at the same rate, simply by concentration. The user cannot be suddenly dropped unless Dispel Magic is successfully cast at the pole. Treat as 30th level. I want to know what level these things go up to, and if 30th is, like, ridiculously high. The pole of levitation functions up to 3 times a day for 1 hour per use. The pole, the fishing pole of exaggeration. This pole appears to be and functions as either a pole of angling or a pole of monster fishing. However, when hooked, the victim is magically enlarged to double normal size. Simply double the hit die, hit points, damage per attack, movement rate, etc. The creature is angry about being hooked, -4 to reaction rolls, and remains enlarged for 1 turn after the hook is released, or until a Dispel Magic spell is applied. Treat as 30th level magic. Oh wow, that's interesting. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yes. Okay, the kettle. The kettle of breathing. When invoked, this spouted copper kettle will begin to emit a stream of steam that negates the effect of poisonous clouds within a 30-foot radius. Oh, okay. The heart of beating. On command, this heart stores the life essence of the wearer. This causes the loss of 1 hit point immediately, which is transferred into the heart. The item then glows a soft red, flashing in time with the user's heartbeat. The user is then immune to possession, including magic jar spells, and all forms of level draining. If reduced to 0 hit points or less, the user can be revived with the 1 hit point contained in the heart by use of any Cure Wounds spell. A second Cure Wounds spell negates the effect, returning the hit point to the user. The heart offers no protection against death from poison, however. If the heart is damaged while containing the life essence, the victim dies, suddenly reduced to 0 hit points. The heart may be used only once per day for up to 1 turn per use. Only 1 turn per use. So if you think you're about to die, you can just pop your life essence into that heart and hope you live. Oh, wow. Alright, nail of pointing. Golly. The user may command this nail to point at anything non-magical, a door, a stairway, a gold piece, etc. The nail then turns into a finger of bones and points towards the closest item of the type named. It continues to point at the item for 1 turn and then returns to nail form. There is no limit to the range of nail's detection, but it cannot detect living or undead creatures of any type or any magical item or spell effect. The nail can function once per day. The Nail of Death. This nail appears and functions as a nail of pointing in all respects. However, if commanded to function while within 120 feet of any undead creature, the finger of bones created turns into an undead spirit, a druge hand, which immediately splits and attacks. See the D&D companion set for more details on the spirit druge. The Nail Finger. Yes, the nail of building. If this nail is the first nail used in a building of a wooden structure made entirely of ordinary wood and nails, the magic nail may be removed after the structure is complete. The removal causes the entire structure to disappear. The nail can then be easily carried about, and when the user wishes to recreate the structure at any given later, 1 command word causes it to reappear. The nail then becomes non-magical. That's pretty cool. So you can use it, pick up the thing, and now you've got a house that you can basically pull up anywhere. Needle of Death. This needle appears to be a needle of repair, but when commanded to function, burrows into the user instead. The needle inflicts 2 points of damage per round and cannot be removed by any means. It can be destroyed if a remove curse spell is cast upon the victim. What is this? Oil. There's a lot of oils.
There are.
Oracle of Greyhawk. Ah, yes, the paddleboard. Ah, yes, the pan of cooking. This is a 9-inch iron frying pan with a runic F on the handle. It automatically heats anything placed within it to frying temperature, and it's non-stick. Because that's important. Gotta make sure you have a non-stick frying pan, guys. Paper of writing. Any words that the user speaks or thinks magically appear in writing on this paper. That's actually pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Pearl. Pen. Of truth. A gold-colored metal pen with a replaceable tip. Only statements believed to be true by the writer can be written with this pen.
Okay, so I don't think I'm going to have the time and brain power right now to finish up Perka.
Okay.
So I'm thinking either I'll finish him next week, like on Saturday.
Yes.
We'll start our stream by me finishing him, or I can do him off stream, and then we can read him off on when we start. And I might even change a little bit of what I have written whenever I finish him.
Do you want me to go ahead and read it?
We're gonna just read what we got right now.
Do you want to read this, or do you want me to?
I'll read us.
Sure.
So yep. So you can read his in the cool voice whenever we have his full story.
Okay.
So, Perka, or Perky as his mother used to call him, can't recall much of his childhood. The memories he does receive come to him when delighting in dishes which his family would cook. Through tasting and trying new things, some scenes would come back to him, those times that the revenuer stole from them.
Uh-huh.
Yes. What he does remember, aside from his nickname that was stitched on the side of a sewn fish with the inscription, "To my little Perky from your loving mother,"
Aww.
was the screams of his village as the forces of Cabal burnt it to the ground.
Wow.
The raiders, led by the shaman warlord Dumitru Barbu, cursed their grounds, assuring that all grown on their fields would bring rot. Perka, barely surviving due to hiding out in a cellar under the fields, took this curse to also include himself. Within witnessing the aftermath, he vowed to take revenge on Cabal's forces, using the curse laid on him against them. He would become the best, most poisonous assassin ever.
Alright, I like it. And
So-
I like that you name dropped another leader.
Mm-hmm. And so
Now, Okay, so the thing is, though, this could just be... this doesn't necessarily have to be a general.
Mhm.
This could just be a strong dude that they have in their
Yeah.
army.
But no, he is a shaman warlord.
Yeah.
So, I believe he's going to use AoE potions, but like, I almost picture it in like little. Okay, so you know how in churches, like in like Catholic, in cathedrals, there we go.
Yes.
How they have the incense and they have it in
Yeah.
the boss and they. So I imagine him with something like that he swings around and it's just bringing
That's
this
fair.
like.
I could see him using a flail, and instead of actually attacking people with it, he just swings it, and that's what's causing the AoE effect.
Yeah, but it's just like this, like incense, but it's a like a poisonous fume that is just like rotting the stuff.
I'm down for that.
Yeah. Dumitru Barbu, but yeah, he's.
Dumitru Babu.
But he was under these fields, and because they're like, yeah, all those that come from these come up from these fields will be cursed to this place, and then he's like, well, that's me.
I'm coming up from this place. That's funny.
But that's me, huh? So I guess I'm poisonous now. And they're like, no, dude, you're really not.
No, you're just a dude.
That was actually just kind of a curse, as in like, I curse you, but like not actually do anything.
It doesn't actually, like, nothing about your area is cursed right now.
Like, it's cursed in the fact that
we burnt,
like, we rotted everything, and we burnt the village and stuff. Like, we raided the village, but like, you're okay, dude. You survived. No, you cursed me. And then well, whenever I write more about it, we'll talk about how he came across. I'm honestly kind of thinking that this carp guy is a stuffed animal that he keeps in a fishbowl.
That's fair. That's pretty funny. Penty's actually just a toy.
Yeah.
Is he a rubber carp?
Potentially.
All right.
Or he's a stuffed, or he's just a really nice carving of a carp. Where if you see it, you're like, huh, the fish isn't moving. Or maybe it has like a little motor type thing in the inside. It's like a little gear
That's very possible.
that causes it to move around. And everybody's like, man, that fish, that's a weird fish. And he's like, it's magical, look. And he takes it out. He leaves it out of the water. And he just believes it's...
Everybody hears the ooh from the little motor on it spinning.
But yes.
I like him so far.
Yep. And we will finish him up next time.
We will either finish him up next time.
Or
I think we should just do it off stream.
I think we should do it off stream and then we show it next time.
Yeah. And start.
And then we start the session with the Stone of Karka.
And then we start by saying, last time on the stream,
We have the story of Perka.
the story of Perka.
How does it sound?
Interesting. All right.
Okay.
Goodbye, everybody.
Good night.
We will see everybody on Saturday. All right.
Yep.
Have a good one.